Welcome to the OMS training session on the message board. To get to the message board, you will first log in to our website at optmedsoul.com. Once you log into our website, you have an option to click on Client Access. From Client Access, on the left-hand side, under the quick links, you will have an option to click on More. From here, you can either navigate to our Solution Center, you can navigate to our Insurance Verification Center, or IVES, or you can navigate under Claims Processing, which is our message board. We also have a document library, and we also have a cataract co-management tool. So to navigate to the message board, you will go under Claims Processing and click here to log in. From here, it will navigate you to the message board, which you can then bookmark this page for future use. Once you're provided with a username and password from our staff, you will log in with that information. And you will be navigated to our dashboard. On the dashboard, you will notice the first thing that comes up is our notifications. This is information that our team will provide you in regards to a variety of events that may be going on with particular carriers. For instance, we have information listed up here which you can click on and it will pop up in a separate box. And this is just letting you know what is happening with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas. From the Notification Center, you have your message section. You also have a batches section and a log section, which you do not have to utilize these two options here. So under the message section, you have a search all option, a search option, and a create option. If you would like to contact OMS in regards to a claim question, you can click on create. Your user account will automatically be inputted in this area, and in this you can type a message for a particular patient. You will want to put the patient's full name and the date of service that you're inquiring about. From here, you can select your message type as claim question or unspecified. You also have the option to attach a file if you have a file to attach, such as medical records, a paper EOB, or maybe you received a letter from a carrier in regards to your patient Johnny test here. You do have the option to add multiple files as well by clicking on Add More. From here, you can type in your message and click Send. From here, you will be notified that your message was sent successfully. OMS has a variety of message types that we will be uploading to the message board for your office to review and reply. Once OMS receives your claims, there are some different logs that we will place on your message board in regards to some claims that we may have questions on. The first type we have is called a requirement log. The requirement log is a log that we will place on the message board for a specific patient that requires additional information for us to process a claim to the carrier. These claims will be placed on hold and will not be sent into adjudication until we receive a response from your office in regards to the question of the claim. These questions on the requirement log may ask a date of birth for a patient if it was missing from the original claim that was uploaded. We may ask for a specific modifier if there was a CPT code that was on a claim that requires either an RT, an LT, or additional modifiers that may be required for a specific claim. We also may ask the guarantor date of birth, or if the ID number is correct. There can be a variety of questions that we may ask in regards to these claims. Again, the requirement logs are for claims that have not been submitted to the carrier but are in a hold status until we receive a response from your office. These requirement logs will be the first thing that your office will want to review and work on. The second type of log we have is called a denial log. The denial log will be messages, again, specific to a patient and their claim, and these questions will be for claims that have been submitted to the carrier but have been returned as denied. It may be one line item or it may be the whole claim. So these denials we will put up on the message board. Our team will work on these denials for your office. As long as we have an electronic remittance advice that comes into our system that will allow us to review each ERA for each patient and pull out any denied claims. Once we pull that information out from the ERA, again, we place it here on the message board, and we will let you know, for instance, if the denial states that the care may be covered by another payer. Your office would reply to us and let us know if the patient has, in fact, changed insurance carriers, and you will let us know so our team can reprocess that claim. It is not necessary for your office to upload a new claim to our team, as we are able to make the needed corrections for each claim. If it is necessary, we will notify you through the denial log to upload a new claim. But generally, our team will make the corrections for you. And again, if we require additional information, maybe the denial requires medical records to be sent. You can scan your medical records and choose a file of those medical records and upload in with your message. The next log that you'll see is called a claim status log. The claim status log is for claims that have processed, but our team does not view the EOB. So maybe your office is still receiving a paper check and a paper EOB that is mailed to your office. So we don't have notification if a particular claim has paid and finalized in your system. For these types of logs, we will simply ask, has this claim paid and finalized? And your office can reply with, yes, it's paid, or no, please research. And our team will continue to work on that claim until it is all the way final to the end. Now we'll take a look at some search capabilities. If you click on Search All, the first tab, this will provide you with every single message of every category, and the most current messages will be listed on the first page. Your oldest messages will be listed on further pages. Now this option generally will provide you with a lot of information, so we suggest you click on the search option. Under search, you have the opportunity, if you're looking for a particular patient's message, you can type in that particular patient's name. You can also select a specific message type if you want to split up the logs in accordance to separate individuals that work within your office. So once you select that information, or you can just put in a subject, down here under message status, you want to look up for anything that's pending or complete, in progress, and that the message was sent by the admin, which is OMS, or by the client, which would be your office. So let's take a look at all of these checked for our subject test. We will do a search, and it brings up everything that has the word test in it. And as you can see, each item is color-coded. So if the message is finalized and complete and that claim has paid in full, it will be in this dark pink or purple color here. If there is a message that is pending for our team, for OMS's team to work on, that message will be in this cream color. Any messages that are listed in blue will always be messages that your office will need to work on. We also have an option for a claim that may be in progress or a message that's in progress, and that will be in orange. Now the in progress will be for a claim, let's say a claim denied and it came back, we reworked it, and now we're just waiting to see if the corrected claim will pay. We can move it, or your office can move it, into an in progress state. And this will allow us to review claims that we know are being worked, but we're just waiting for the carriers to come back and process. Anything that is still in blue will need attention. So once you see a message in blue, you will click on to view the message, and you can reply. And you can type your message in, and it will automatically put your name at the top and timestamp every message. If you have a file to choose, you can select your file again, or you can add more files if you need to add a variety of files. From here, you would click reply, and so now it timestamps your name and that date. So now if I go in and search, now that information has been updated, and under the number section you'll see how many messages are listed in that thread. So here there's 2 responses within this thread, kind of lets you know if this has been addressed or not. You can also see if there is an attachment, you will have the paperclip here to show you that there is an attachment on the claim. The attachments will be listed up here, and you can click on the attachments to download if you want to review that attachment that is on there. Again, if there is a claim that you want to mark as in progress, you would just simply select Mark as in progress, and that will move it into a different color code in the orange. So we will go back. Now your office, again, if you would like to separate the message types to have certain individuals work on certain logs, you can type in requirement log and click on anything that is pending that was sent by admin. So these would be the messages that your office would want to work on. Anything that is pending admin. You can leave, again, you can leave the message type alone, and it will show you everything in blue that your office would need to work on. This system does provide a HIPAA-compliant, secure portal for us to allow you to put full patient name, date of birth, ID numbers, upload medical insurance cards, and dates of service in here. So you will each be provided with your own specific username and password to log into the system. And understand that this is where all communication will happen, as we know that emails are sometimes not as secure as they should be. So OMS has created this to provide a log of communication from your office to our office. Thank you for attending our presentation today.